the story of one of my ancestors. And as I was growing up, we would hear all sorts of romanticised versions of how she came to be on the islands off the coast of WA with this merchant seaman. The more I read some of the colonial history, I discovered it was a very, very different story. She was kidnapped from her homelands by sealers. She was sold in a slave market and against her will brought all the way over to the islands off the coast of Western Australia. I felt very compelled to give her chance to tell the story through her perspective. When you're talking about somebody who's in your ancestral line, you can feel the DNA activate as you do it. But what I also wanted to balance with some of the difficulty of happens to these women and kids, I wanted to balance that with the beauty and poetry and connection to country and kinship systems that she has from her Boonwurrung homelands. So it's infused with some of those beautiful elements that give you a glimpse into the world of women's law and ceremony and kinship and connection to country, which I think is so vital for her sense of self and her capacity to survive what she witnesses. I think it's important to be able to walk in another person's shoes, and so often we might read about things that happened in a history book and it's a little bit cold, a little bit clinical. What I wanted to do was look at who this woman was, who these kids were, and immerse you in their worldview, their perspective. Because I believe when your heart is open, it opens your mind to, the totality of the circumstance.